Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alex, and yet again we had gimbal problems. The gimbal does not connect to my phone properly, and so it's a problem. Sorry for the whatever it is, 10-minute delay. Wanted to note that I have a friend here for the cast. This is Ben, if you don't know him from before, also known as Shirtless Ben. So, first of all, I'm sure everybody just wants me to spill my guts and wait, stop talking before the camera comes on. What are you talking about? What's Betsy talking about? I'm confused. So let's talk about the awards and why my gimbal is not actually balanced. Hold on one sec. Just look at my double chin for a minute. Live technical difficulties. This
makes me think about the theme song from Price is Right.
Yeah, that was kind of the Price is Right theme song, wasn't it? All right, is that gonna be balanced? No, it's still crooked. Why is it doing that? This gimbal was a lot of money to be not working well. Why is this the case, everybody? Does it unscrew anymore? No, that's the max. All right, guys. So it's going to be slightly slanted. Well, we can get about that. All right, guys. So it's Alexander Williamson here with The Secret History, living inside your aquarium. I don't know what Betsy was talking about, and I was trying to decipher what she was saying, because she says the camera came on and you were already talking like it was alive. Slanted journalism? Yes. I would say slightly slanted journalism. Fair and unbalanced, but smooth. Hopefully. Hopefully the gimbal helps a little, like something is worth it. And you'll notice I'll go the wrong way or whatever with my joystick because I don't know how to work it yet. But in any case, now that people are filtering in, nobody listens to the first part anyways. Pardon that I had a friggin' allergic reaction earlier. I touched something. It was those Sarah Nips tabs that you put in on the glass and you watch the fish go, bah! I love Sarah Nip tabs, like fish do. And all of a sudden, with it wet on my hands instead of, I usually stick them in there on the glass, but it just lit me up. Got my eyes, yeah. So, all right, you guys don't care about that though. What you guys care about, I should say, is the first thing we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the contest. First of all, I wanted to thank you all very much for participating. I have to officially call this contest a sweepstake because of the laws that are in place in, like 4 states in particular are what gives me is giving me a hard time, honestly. Ben, stay more forward so that we both stay in focus. There we go. Yeah. Now I just noticed this was a problem. I would have told you beforehand, but I didn't know.
I'm not an expert either on phone.
Welcome, Ben, not an expert. So of course I was gonna have him come on the show. Yeah, there we go. Here, we'll get more. Whoa, we'll get cozy.
Back and relax.
So the giveaway, the sweepstakes is what we have to officially call it, and you did not get submission points. You got raffle tickets. So basically, if you guys got your if you got your information and wanted to be in the contest, all you had to do is say, I want to be in the contest, on one of the posts where I said I was talking about the contest. I added up all those people, wrote down those names in an Excel file, added that up. People wanted me to go over this real quick, because a lot of people were like, how do we know it's fair? And
I'm like,
you don't. I could be lying to you, but I'm gonna explain it so that you feel better. Um, so that and I have several companies or I have one company that's involved that's giving money away, and they can't be doing it themselves, so they want to make sure I'm doing it legal, and in the clear. So I had to actually do a lot of research to figure out what that meant because I had a lovely subscriber of a day or so uh, have the Attorney General of Georgia contact me, his office. Of course, I didn't get the real Attorney General. That would have been way too cool or important. But I did get a contact, and that's why we had to do some wiggly wongly things with how we labeled the contest, how long it lasted, all that sort of stuff. But we've made it, and people have been selected. So you got a point for saying you wanted to be in the contest. You got 10 points for happening to be a subscriber at the time of my calculation for the drawing. And then you got 25 points if you lived overseas, and 10 points for being a subscriber if you lived overseas also. So you'd have 35 or 36 automatically for being an overseas viewer, and you would have 50 points for every thing you bought at aquaticarts.com, who has sponsored this giveaway, and I really want to thank them because I still encourage everybody to buy stuff from them regardless of if there was the giveaway or not. But we're going to be partnering more in the future, and we actually have some really cool stuff coming up. I may be doing some of their like species info type videos, which would be really cool. Like if they carry some rare nanofish that's specifically imported by a transshipper, just specifically for them, can't find it anywhere else. I might do the research and put a video together, actually put some production value into the videos and things like that, other than just these live casts and vlogs. So that will be cool. And the other part of it is that in this giveaway, it went so well because you guys rock. I gained subscribers at the same rate, so I wasn't too worried about driving subscribers. I really just wanted to give back to you guys who are awesome. And so that's what I'm doing here. So I ran into one problem, and it only happened to seize me up for one person that I drew the name of. So I added up all those points based on YouTube stuff, which you can actually like export with programs, I found. So thanks to the free software people who did that. And then there's also random number generators. So what you do is you put everyone's name in an Excel file and you allocate them 36 columns or whatever it is. And then you have it pick, add up everything and pick out of that. And it assigns each column's points like Betsy would be like number 1. And then Betsy would have 50 points or whatever. So she'd have 50. In any case, it's cool that somebody figured that out because I would have screwed it all up. And you don't need to purchase anything to participate, which is great because I didn't want you guys to have to. But as it turns out, everybody who won except for one overseas viewer actually happened to use their code. And that's because I gave everybody 50 points for every transaction that they had, plus the same points as everyone else. I think that's why that ended up happening. And there were 4 people drawn. So, make it anticlimactic, why don't you, Alex? So, number 1, and I'm excited about this because Vexing Cat is our number 1 winner. And I see her on here a lot, or her, I'm assuming her, on here a lot. And so that was cool. I like not that I'm rooting for anybody in particular, but it's nice when it's somebody I recognize and not somebody who jumped right on the bandwagon. Why do overseas subscribers get 15 bonus points over domestic? It is a little weird, David, but it's because they've frequently said that they get left out of the videos, the live streams, and that because they're watching uh,
Time
in
zone.
another time zone, they're not gonna get any of my live streams, and they can't order anything from the company. And this was just to be nice on my part, like just to give away stuff. I've given away now just by personally contacting random people on the list plants every single month. So I mean, as a channel and as a person, I just like giving stuff away to you guys because if I have extra clippings, who am I going to give them to? Ben? Psh.
My tank is so full of plants right now. I actually was just thinning them out today.
Yeah, so in any case, we've got our first place winner, which is, I think it's over a $200 value according to the rules that were all written up in a long document. But that is a kit of Blue Dream shrimp, real high grade Blue Dream shrimp, and all the products to go with that, like I think that's like a net and a catappa leaf. I don't know. It's listed on their site and in the rules, but not that might not matter because you guys were so awesome in even just spreading the word about these videos and using the codes, which get you 15%. Give you, you know, the code secret shrimp 15 will still get you 15% off from here on out for your first purchase off Aquatic Arts forever. So that's just a here you go, you guys. Thank you for watching. I like this company. They have awesome, hard to find nanofish and great plants. It's a little pricey on the shipping, I know, but I've had maybe 2 DOAs out of almost 200 organisms now coming in. Organisms, shrimp and fish, basically. So first place goes to Vexing Cat. Second place goes to a Nancy Wheeler, and she lives in Michigan, and she gave me the okay to say her full name. And so I don't know if she's watching or not right now, but I contacted her by email. And instead of $30 gift cards, guess what, you guys? It's a $75 gift card. And the other thing about this giveaway, I'm doing it again in the future. Theoretically, we might be doing this giveaway every single quarter from now on. And all that they're asking of me for this is just that I name drop them when I'm showing stuff I bought from them. And then they give me a like 40% discount. And I want to be transparent. That's basically how it's gone. And then they'll throw in like a plant or two here and there. So yes, Nancy Wheeler gets one. Also, I wanted to say some people bought like plants and things like 5 different times. I think that was the max I saw. So somebody ordered a whole lot and paid a whole lot of shipping, and that kind of blew me away to find that out. We had to do it secretly because they could only divulge the emails of people who clicked OK for marketing and whatever their website says when you check out. So we had to figure out emails versus YouTube names, and then he had to do his end secretly, put it in a coded Excel file under just some fake name that I could say, hey, ABCD1, and then he would say, okay, that is so and so. I can email them on my end. So that's how we handled that, and just added up points. And it didn't really matter because even if those points weren't stacked, like ABC and then Alex, like a YouTube handle, had 36 points and their order guide had whatever points, it didn't matter because that all added up in the end to the same amount of Excel squares in the end. So all right, so number 1, Vexing Cat. That's a kit for new Blue Dream shrimp. If you don't want the shrimp because of some reason, that will be going out to, I don't know, someone else probably. But you can get cash probably of some sort, you know, a gift card. That would be my guess. But Number 2, we've got Nancy Wheeler, and she's from Michigan, and she's getting $75. That's more than, or that's about what we were all going to get as running up prizes. So, next, number 3, we've got a guy by the name of Jason Klingler, and he has won not $30, but $50. Shrimp Trail, is he on? I'm not getting anything, thanks. So yes, so we got Jason, and then the person that I do not know their handle on Facebook, but I have their email and have contacted them, is somebody, I don't want to say their whole email, but their email, if you're watching, starts with ARYEAS. So, yes. That is the number 4. And the number 4 spot got $35. Now, number 5, this is coming totally out of my pocket, is going to be someone overseas. And you guess what? I'm doing that announcement in overseas time. And I've already talked to the person. So, you guys don't need to worry about that. But, yes, it's Ben! So, we'll get to that on the live cast. So, let me run down that again really quick. Congrats, everyone. Also, I just wanted to say that what's really awesome about this is that so many people participated. You guys, yeah, he has a shirt on right now. Ben, why do you have your shirt on, man?
It's winter.
It's awkward. It's only 26 degrees today, or 38 or whatever. So, in any case, yeah, he's like 42. Whatever. It's one of those numbers. As a fish keeper, you don't need to know temperatures. So, basically, you guys did so good at buying stuff from a great company. The company also gave money to homeless shelters over the holiday. They gave money to teachers in classrooms who wanted to use an aquarium in order to teach, like tanks for teachers. And then they also had, I think it was called Mary's Fund, which was for helping homeless folks around the holidays. So that, and then they're helping the animal shelter. They do all sorts of really cool stuff, and that comes right out of their profit rather than anything else a lot of times. And I announced to you guys that when you made a donation to one of their causes back in December, they were giving away $25 gift certificates if you guys donated $25. So that's literally them giving you $25 credit. You know, like they're giving the charity $25 for no reason, basically, if you just wanted to do that. Now, I'm hoping people didn't just do that to get $25 and pat themselves on the back and, you know, just leave Aquatic Arts with the bill, and maybe they gave $50 and got $25 credit, and it all went to the good cause anyways. But do what you will. I am not your master. I put the information out there. So the cool part about that we did so well on this, that a lot of people participated, is that money went back into the pot, and that's why, you know how I said that the prizes were going to be $30 each for follow-up winners, and that would be like, maybe I'll do 5 or something. Well, instead, since we had to stick to the winners there for their company giveaway, I decided that it would be best to put the money back into this draw and give you guys more. So I have to admit, I did break those fine print rules in that way, but if you're upset with me, it's because you're someone who won and you're getting more money than you thought you were getting. So, and we're doing this contest again, and again, we're going to do it, and we can talk about it. You guys, please leave comments on this video saying what you think we should do in the future, because it was a little choppy this time. First one on the channel, first time we've done a giveaway with a sponsored, entity helping us out. And basically, I just wanted to give something to everyone in the form of a discount code, and that's Secret Shrimp, all caps, 15, which you can use once and get 15% off, and Secret Shrimp 10, all caps, which you can use as many times as you want on aquaticarts.com. On flipaquatics.com, you can use the code history with a capital H and then 10, history 10, and you get 10% off Flip Aquatic Shrimp, Rob over there. And so I'll probably continue to try to build alliances, but only with companies or breeders that I really like and trust. I've seen how Aquatic Arts works. Their customer service is great, and I decided that I'm going to be teaming up with them even more in the future because this was great and they were kind enough to say, you know what, so many people participated, we're going to take 4% of that money, which is the affiliate fee, and we're going to give that, well, basically I could have gotten that, and I told you guys that we decided that we're putting it into the giveaway. And so that's why I'm giving away extra money to those folks overseas too. So Sunshine Aquatics, hello. So yeah, again, if you're just tuning in and you're curious who won, we've got number 1 was Vexing Cat. Number 2 was Nancy Wheeler from Michigan. She said I could use her name. And actually, she also wrote me a little message here. But number 3 is Klingler, Jason Klingler, and number 4, I don't know their name because they haven't responded to me. So if they don't respond to me or Aquatic Arts, I don't have a stipulation in my contract. So I might need a lawyer to help me sort that out. But they're winning $35. So the prizes went a $200 pack of shrimp and everything you need to raise a colony of shrimp, basically, for your tank. And then it went $75 gift certificate, $50 gift certificate, $35 gift certificate, and then I'm giving someone, what did I say, $30 just now earlier? Or 20?
For the international?
Yeah, for the international. I referenced it in my last video, and because I don't want whoever's, like, whoever sucked the Attorney General of Georgia on me, whoever reported me for that, Killjoy. I'm trying to give stuff out, and people are killing Joy. And you didn't have to buy anything to get it. And you got a discount code. So I'm trying to make people happy. I'm not trying. I'm not making.
Sometimes the lawyers seem bad, and they're just trying to help us. I don't know about this situation.
Sorry if you guys didn't make the contest, or if you didn't see it. It's on my live streams. It's another reason why you should subscribe. Click the little bell. I've been talking about it for, like, I don't know, we ran it for almost 3 months because I wanted to just let everyone get in. Plus, I wanted that money to stack up because they've said that in the future, and I will put this out again in a live stream or a video, probably both, what we'll do again is the incentive for them to get more business, basically, is that you'll share the link because the more people who buy stuff with the discount code, the more the prizes will add up to in the end for you guys. And so that's I think that's pretty cool of them. I don't know how the wording of that contract goes exactly, and I'm just going to come out and say it. We're a small channel right now. I love you guys for being the community you are, but we are a small channel at this time. And yeah, it was a little bumpy, and it took me the longest time to figure out how to fairly draw with all the different ways I had people enter. So I'm going to come up with a way more straightforward and streamlined way. Like, how would you draw straws? Like, if we had to do this in the future, please leave me a comment after the video. One, what kind of prizes you would like for this spring season, because we're going to probably do this 4 times a year, I think. Maybe not the same level of prizes as, like, the holidays, but also for Black Friday they were giving 40 or 50% off, so that was pretty cool. All right, let me just look at some of these questions real quick.
By Are there questions for your live stream?
Let's see. I don't know if there are questions until I read them. Sorry you were late. You were at Walmart. I hope you were stealing all their fish. Poor fish. Uh, Chubby Guppy says, jealous turds will always ruin the fun. Wise words. All right, guys. So what do you want to talk about today? Use a randomizer website or app. That's exactly what I did, Sunshine Aquatics. And shout out to you. Ben is modding, as in he's the moderator looking over my shoulder. He's not the moderator, he's the audit rater. So he just audits what I do right now. But I wanted to show you
class where I haven't paid anything. Yeah.
Yeah, like sitting in on a class where you haven't paid anything. So let me flip. Well, actually, first of all, so we were just at the fish store. Fish. Is anybody seen? Oh, I can't even remember the name of the movie now. Yeah, welcome, Sunshine. Yes. I'm trying to remember is it something High Waters, or it's not Mutiny on the Bounty, but it's a movie about a boy and a man, and the boy joins the old man on a sailing ship to become a man. But in any case, he sings Portuguese in a really bad accent. It's an old black and white, or no, maybe it's not black and white. It's 1950s, late 1950s film. And he says, little fish. That's what he calls the kid with this really awkward fake American slash supposed to be Portuguese sailing accent, whatever that is. So, wanted to show you that I got some Ludwigia arcata. Also, yeah, I know you had color then, Bob. I know, Bob, you were the one coloring it, right? No, I'm just kidding. There's actually been color... there's been color film since like the 1910s, but it was just a really weird, like washed out looking color film, and so it didn't catch on, and most screens couldn't play it. And then yeah, they had frame by frame painting as well, but they actually had a version of Technicolor that was RGB, and then they had another version that was sepia, red, yellow, and something else, which is like dog vision almost. But I thought I'd show you that the cribs are chilling in their crib, and look at the little babies. Can you guys see the babies live? Let's see.
There's a lot of them, but they're just so small.
They're so small, yeah. I'm trying to find where the herd of them are, because, yeah, you see them when they're moving. But these are
30 minutes ago before you started this.
Yeah. So I wanted to show you guys, too, that I actually dirted or put some soil in the tank. Oh, I scared them with my hand motion. These cribs, they're not built like they used to be. They're pretty flighty. But, yeah, so I put in some Amazonia ADA, and I've put in some of the plants that I got from Scott at Scottish Aquatics. And the other thing is I got more fish at the store. Yeah, this is a 40-gallon bow front. It's not the 37.5 that most people think it is.
Ooh,
but it's a thing. So we have 3 powder blue gouramis. Now, this may prove to be the dumbest decision yet, in that this tank has... So I'm definitely moving the leopard endlers out before I let these gouramis out. They're 3 female powder blue gouramis, and you can see they're all spiked up because they're nervous. But definitely getting rid of those out of the tank, the leopards. But we do have the pea puffers still in here. Dun, 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 dun. So it's gonna be fun to see if the pea puffers, along with the algae eater, Siamese algae eater, and the cribs can all get along. Because the gouramis, I've found the females to be actually very peaceful. They just kind of float around and just whimsically. This light is so not a cool light. It is a warm light, and so the blue looks, I don't know, white or gray or something. But yeah, so this tank full of life. I moved some of my big booths over here and my homolomena, and also I moved all of the larger or best colored, best feature plecos
That's what I
from,
was admiring.
yeah, from the ones that passed away from the plague that happened.
The
So
last of the albino
correct. So the last of the
plecos.
albinos and the cheese
They
colored one over there, which I love.
albino dragon plecos? Or
Oh,
was there
so
some
there.
sub?
So that's a good question, Ben. When it comes to Ancestris, which these are all called bristlenose Ancestris because the males have these big onodontode things that look like whiskers or multi-pronged antennas. And for those of you who don't know, so this would be considered a long fin one here. Um, and that is a variant that has had, I mean, in the wild, there are locations all over the Amazon. Some are very remote and up rivers where there's no people, and, you know, it dries out certain times a year. And so these fish are like really secluded, and other areas are, you know, 20 miles wide in the Amazon, and the fish are with 10, 20, 30 other types of Ancestris or you know, pleco in general. And so they have really different traits. I mean, Brazil is huge, and, you know, Venezuela and Peru and I believe Bolivia and Ecuador possibly have some too. But they're all huge places. The Amazon rainforest is a huge place, and you get lots of different features. So all of the, you know what? I've already had the gouramis with the endlers and endler babies, and they are fine. In this tank, the key is I have 7 pea puffers, and they all treat each other. They beat on each other basically, and the everybody except for these guys who I just need to get rid of. This mama leopard Daniel, she's just a jerk. She nips on everyone's fins. And the endlers don't have any like fins to nip on so much. Like they're not like delta tail guppies or anything. So they actually escape real harm. But the pea puffers and the 2 leopard Danios do fight. And the pea puffers and the cribs, they don't fight like for anything other than just the fact that the cribs don't allow anybody within like 6 inches of their baby. But what I was gonna say, so the gouramis, I'm not recommending this combo to other people, but with the new really dense vegetation, some new hides and caves under the vegetation, a rearrangement of a central cave system, and then this whole cave system and ledge system here, I really think that we're going to be okay. They'll have enough zones, especially with the height of this custom 40 bow front. Like I said, it's a custom weird brand one. It's not the 37.5 that everyone has and knows. This one is like extra tall. Also, I got more neon green tetras. These guys are basically just to go with their friends who are down here. So I picked up, I have 3 left in here. So I picked them up for $1.99 a pop, and I'm looking at them. Another good thing to do when you get your fish is to look at them. They have no color right now because they're just stressed and scared. But this is a great time to look for ick or any other fungus because they have no color. You can really kind of see what's going on and make sure that there's no little spots on their tail or anything and all that. So that's a good thing. Also, I got some Rotala Wallachia. The neon greens are really cool. I totally advise you to buy the neon greens if you're going to buy anything in the neon Tetra family, because the neon greens look just like neon blues when you're sitting on the couch, But when you stand, or when you're sitting level, I should say, with the tank, so wherever that is in your house, but when you actually get up and look down on them, or when you're down below and look up on them, the hue changes to a powdery blue from below, and let's see if we can get it on camera with the gimbal, to a green turquoise from above. And then an iridescent, I think even brighter than the normal neon blue tetras. And then they've got the red stripe still. So the neon green tetras are where it's at, in my opinion. So I got them some friends that were $1.99. And then these guys were $7.99 a piece at my local fish store. And same deal, while they're in the bag, getting used to the temperature, I just like to look them over. Gouramis are known for having, one, worms. So I also look in their poo. I bag them up in the store, so they're going to have poop. Sometimes it's good to have, like, you don't want the ammonia to build up, but just a little poop won't make a big difference in a short time. And to see that their stool is color and it's got brown and reds or tans or greens in it, always good. You just don't want like blood red or stark white, and you don't want them to eat their own poop like this one is. So we'll have to get them out of there soon. But I just thought I'd show you that. That's another good time to inspect for disease and problems that could be popping up. Also, let's see here. I got some new plants because it's my birthday tomorrow while you guys are watching. It's down to just the OGs. There's 10 of us in here right now at this point because everyone who didn't win the contest was probably like, oh, screw you, your channel's lame. I'm just kidding. But that is an effect, I think, because there's 10 of us in here. And thank you guys for being around. But I got a new plant that I have never seen before that I purchased called Ammonia silawasi. I haven't had that one before. I've had Ammonia gracilis and signagensis. Bob, you didn't win, but Bob, I am sending you stuff soon, eventually. Like within the next 5 years, Bob, I will be sending you that filter. The log cabin filter that I promised to send you. I think I promised that last time Ben was here.
I feel like Sulawesi is one of those Indonesian islands.
It is it's an.
I'm trying to remember what its prior name was to Indonesian independence, but I can't remember. One of the important spice islands.
Yes, it is. I think it's been called that. I think it was called Sulawesi, like to make it sound easier for white people who were lazy.
You mean like Bombay instead of Mumbai?
Yeah. Or Formosa instead of Taiwan. I don't get that one.
I don't get that one either.
So also got more Ludwigia arculata. Actually, I got that one in the mail, so that's good. Like in the past, ADA's selling that stuff. And then the other one that I bought from Steve today over at Aquarium Zen is Rotala Shim. Let's try to look at this together because it's written by hand, but Shimagoa. So that's interesting. Leslie's Fish Rooms and James Hesseluk. Yes. Oh, formerly Celebs or Celebi. Celebes. I don't know, how did they say it? Was it a Portuguese territory or Dutch? Celebs or Celebes? So that's what Sulawesi was, apparently, man.
Cool.
Like the rainbow fish by the same name. I learn something new every day. Thank you, you guys. Shmoga. I don't know what this rotala is. I'll do some research and find out. But it came in on their shipment, and it looks like rotundifolia shaped leaves, but the stems are like red. And the underside is bright pink. So I think it's like a rotundifolia or macronda, one of those denser ones that's tiny. So I hope it is, and I hope it's awesome. Because this tank is dirted, and I could totally hook up CO2 full-time over here, which brings me to our next tank that you guys didn't know that I redid. But can we get a Vanna White?
Okay.
Vanna White.
Wait, do I need to turn it around? Okay.
Yeah, if you try to turn that tank, I think it'll die.
Remember, since they have computer screens instead of things they have to turn, she just touches it, and then it just...
Oh, yeah, that's right. She doesn't have to do anything anymore.
Well, let's not say she's useless.
She
She's
stands there. She's nice to people and looking. So I got some Cascadia. Yeah, good job, Ben. Everyone says you did a good job. I mean, it would have been better without a shirt, but good job. So everybody who's wondering, this is a local stone that I have actually quarried myself, and it is called Oso Jade. It has got like a bluish green tint to it, and it's got jadeite, and nearby there's quartz formations and basalt and stuff. It's a big mountain range, the Cascades, and this happens to be an intrusion or inclusion of... Vanna never went shirtless. That's true. So Ben has gone above and beyond Vanna, but not today. Also, I wanted to show you this adorable image because I just love the panda loaches. They're all grown up, and I just wanted to show you because a lot of people were like, dude, you know that they're not going to be cute. They're just going to have like ugly colors and no pattern, and they're going to kill you.
Liars!
Yeah.
They're liars!
They're
They
liars.
look gorgeous.
They're
They're so chill.
And they're so like, they're just like lazy. They're like little koalas, like, or real pandas. They just...
Actually, they're way nicer than real koalas.
Okay, they're nicer than koalas. But yeah, they just sit around like the Pandagara does too. And they just chill on their rocks and talk on their cell phone and like Skype each other and whatever.
Wait, they have Instagram accounts?
Yeah. And we got some pregnant blue grade A shrimp in here. Got some Rotala wallachia. This is bright pink, actually. It's like a soft pastel with some bright sprig. That looks bright pink in the picture, but the colors actually are really pathetic on on the instant feed. But you can see...
you get that big shrimp there? Or is that not coming up very well?
Which shrimp?
Isn't that a shrimp right on... Oh, no, I just moved.
So, the other thing...
there on the end. No.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Malawi shrimp?
Yeah, these are Malawi shrimp. Very good, Ben. And he's holding on. Look, he's got algae hanging out of his mouth, and he's just... Wait, I bought them mini laptops and phones. Yes. So it's the new iPod introvert, yeah, or extrovert, I guess. No, invertebrate. That's it. Extroverted invertebrate. And oh, so that's a trumpet snail, a Malaysian trumpet snail. And they burrow. So I added new ADA to this. Now I wanted to say, just while we're talking live, that the new topsoil in this tank, I could have killed all my fish, especially my panda loaches, who I love dearly. There's more hiding. They like to hide back behind these rocks and under stuff. Some of them like sunbathe, but I'm down to 4 who are socially outgoing, and the rest just hide all the time, which makes me sad.
Unless they're breeding, in which case you'll be happy.
Yeah, when they start breeding, I'll be happy. But I did lose some of them. I can confirm that for $30 a fish, they are a touchy fish. Sunshine Aquatics, can you do me a huge favor, and can you show me the tank? Hold on, let's see here. The tank, I missed that. You have the red root floaters in. I haven't been able to find much video footage of it. Yeah, totally. So I will...
Are you done with this tank?
Yeah, we'll head down there. Somebody asked me... It's okay. Yeah, they saw the Pandagara. He was sitting on a log. So cool. I may have red root floaters. I may have redone something else. If you noticed, I did a video where I upped my power heads to 500 gallons per hour, which is a lot. It's like a raging river. And so for a while, the fish were loving it. Actually, they got skinny, some of them. I had to feed them like way more. And yeah, so that happened. And it killed a lot of my red root floaters. But we'll go down there. There are still some. Also, Ben is trying to...
to come
garner favors from it.
Nah,
So
he's not.
Tetra Keeper, if you can't grow any surface plants except duckweed, you probably don't have enough. Well, it's usually light's not a huge problem, but light does help. And ad is annoying as heck. Um, ad. Are you guys seeing ads like in your feed or something? I don't know what you guys see like live on this live stream on my channel, but I've tried to turn off the ads for during the stream to every extent that I can, I think. But I can let me know what's going on with the ad Tetra Keeper. Oh, and see, I'm misreading things, and then I just like start spouting and get way off track. People have been complaining that that essentially I talk to ADD or off topic on these live feeds, and I concede that. But it's for you guys. You're here now, and I'm talking to you. I conveyed the information that they needed to know about the contest, and now I'm going to talk to people who are asking questions. So that's why it's a little choppy. Watch the non-live videos if you want a more to-the-point thing. But I wanted to point out that the Kabamba fructata, the red plant, I mean, you probably don't see it here, but it's a red, orange, and peach-colored Kabamba, which is rad instead of the green ones. And yes, there's the quote-unquote purple one, but that's more of like a lavender and like forest green. This turns like flaming red, orange, and pink if you hit it up enough with enough light. So the coolie loaches are hanging out in their little trees like little snakes. My wife hates these things. She says they creep her out to no end. I think they're cool.
I think they're really cool.
Yeah, there's actually a couple of them, and they're getting long. Some of them are like 3 inches long. They're longer than I expected. But yeah, the Kabamba fructata with the Rotala wallachia, ooh-wee, looks pretty. So then I also have some, I got some Florida, Rotala floridensis. I got some blood vomit plant. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
What?
It was...
What a name.
Yeah, so Ben... Would you ever have guessed that there's a plant named blood vomit? Which plant do you think it is? He didn't see me point, so... Which plant do you think is called blood vomit?
Is it this really bright one right in the front? No, not the one right in the front? I don't know. I mean, blood vomit.
It's not... Okay, guys. It's not its scientific name, but it is its common name. And that's right here. And it's because at its base, it gets... like a red and orange color, and it melts frequently, and then it's like a grassy thing.
Yeah, never would have guessed that.
Oh, Alan Bauer, who already gives more money than I make in a year, has said, happy birthday, here's $20. Thank you very much, Alan. You are a mensch. Is that the right word?
General good person.
General good person. Okay. Ben is my go-to because, like, I am Jewish, but I'm real bad at it because my mom was a bad Jew.
Now you're putting me up to be a Yiddish expert?
Yes, I'm putting you up to be the Yiddish expert as we are both Jewish. Man, that's not even the right accent.
That was, real off. Way off.
But yeah, and then I've got the downlight. The reason I'm pointing these out is because if I am successful, I will be on getgills.com with some of this stuff. And on the Facebook group, I'm going to be posting some pictures of this stuff. I'm also breeding more nanofish. So I said I would answer it. Oh yeah, the Coolie Loach came out, and he's cruising all over.
The other guy, the other side.
Yeah, there's a few of them out. Oh, they're all coming out. What's going on? I don't know why they're all coming out. There's 7 of them in here.
Somebody told them they were going to get some Instagram and shots.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're photobombing us, dude. Yeah, here he goes. See how long some of them are getting? They're a good 3 or 4 inches long, some of the adults. So, and they're not eating the shrimp yet, but I do think...
They will try to eat the little shrimp.
I think they'll definitely try to eat any of the shrimp, but they will be able to eat the little ones. Oh, Alan says he's donating the money for the microscope. Well, let's go downstairs. Hold on. Let's do this.
You're gonna get a microscope?
So, I have another thing to say. Some of you may know this about the channel, because I had a friend who came over and let us use a microscope over a year ago now. And I'm happy to say this is another surprise. We have an old school microscope, and I'm going to get an optical fixture for it that hooks up to the computer and or my phone. But for now, I can actually use the stand, and it's theoretically, I've done it in the past, possible, even without the light on, you can kind of get the idea of where I'm going with that. It's an old high school lab microscope, but yeah, kind of cool. So, the other thing I wanted... No!
Oh no, where did that come from?
No! You guys, this is really sad because this happened in the last seconds. I mean, not seconds, but maybe since I've been streaming. I put these two Firebart Danios. Let's see if they have any life in them. I doubt it. This one's already dried. Man, so they both leapt out of this thing, which had a box over it for now, which I thought would be fine. They both leapt out of it. Yeah, that one's dead.
Yeah.
Dang it. I'm really sad because that was what I was going to show you guys, was my next breeding project was these Kyathit Danios. But maybe
leapt out
and
to their own demise.
Both leapt out together. That's very odd.
Well, some people might find that romantic, but I kind of think that's the least romantic.
They do that frequently. I have fish jump together. That's like a frequent occurrence. Not like that they jump all the time, but when they do jump, I've had them do it together. It's very bizarre. But what I wanted to show you here is that we have lots of fry from the other Danios and the Rasboras that we've had in here. So
that kind of works.
So that's what I was going to show you guys, was that I have a system going with moss, just like I described, with breeding nanos. And yes, I know it's all dirty because I wasn't thinking I'd show you guys. But, and I don't normally name fish, but I did name one of them, of these new guys, and his name is Chumbawamba, because he's like, I don't know, there's actually two that are way bigger.
He gets knocked down, but he gets up again?
Yeah, he's been pissing the night away, basically. No, he's giant compared to the other ones. He's got like 3 times the mass of these other little fries that are like 2 weeks old now. Especially when you see him like sideways down in the tank. But, so I think all the eggs have hatched that were in here or in here. And now we also have and I'm trying this with colder water, room temperature water instead of 78 degree water. And I'm trying it with the Metanxis Danios. Please tell me they didn't jump too. Like something a bee didn't get in everyone's bonnet and everyone leapt. Please tell me that's not the case. Okay, no.
I see some fish in there.
The pair is still in there. Good.
Yay.
Good. So the Metanxis are still okay, and they're my favorite ones anyhow. Oh wait, is that did we get did one of them? Okay, this is bizarre, folks. We have is it a Kyathit? So we got the Metanxis. Oh no, they're both Metanxis. Okay. I thought we had one fish jump out of one tank and the other jump into this tank, but that was a false alarm. Yeah, catfish and loaches tend not to jump as much, but I have had catfishes like walk themselves up out of a tank on a stick, which is weird. Like when I do something silly like this. So this tank is going to get trimmed this weekend probably, and it is going to get a like a full treatment. Look at how big the These I bred on camera also, or showed you guys the process, but these are the Aru 2s. They're pseudomcgill rainbow fish. Also the erythromicron you just saw swim by there. The orange rummy nose rasbora. These guys are really new to science. They just got their official names. And they're beautiful, they're quick. They have this like translucent pearly gray color that I just love. And aquaticarts.com does have them. So
I really like that color on that rounded heart-like tail.
Yeah, I mean, and they school together also, which is nice. And this is full size, so they get about 1.5 inches long. Also, the tin winnies, you can see here, I started with 6. I don't know where they're coming from. I don't see babies very often. I just see more adults pop up and join the herd. It is very bizarre. But yeah, so somebody said, I am digging this live stream. It is fish keeping at its truest. Well, I promised you guys that I would learn how to use the gimbal, and I lied. Sorry. But I promised you guys that I would show you my failures and successes. And when I'm live streaming and you see my dead fish on the floor, you know, stuff like that happens.
You know it's live and unplanned when, oh geez, these fish just committed suicide.
When I scream, no! But basically what's going on in here is I use a turkey baster daily, and I get water out of my oldest tanks, and it has microbial and little critter life forms.
So you're talking plankton, or...?
Yes, so we got plankton, we got Daphnia.
Ooh, Daphnia.
We got cyprinids? No. What am I thinking? No, that's a fish. No, so we got cyprinids. I said that because I'm looking at cyprinids right up here. We got the multi-bar pygmy loaches here. We've got the new type of Matei River Colombian Corridora pandas. You gotta run, Bob? Alright, you take it easy, buddy. So I'm gonna trim this tank, and I'm gonna do so in a time lapse for you guys that's probably, I don't know, 5 minutes long or something. And I am also gonna talk soon in a video because I talked with the foremost expert in the world. Yes, Ben, this is a Sturbai Corridora right here.
With the panda.
And a panda Corridora. Now, any Corridora with the gold or yellow fin like that, right where those fins are, there are barbs that hurt like the dickens if you get barbed. And they'll cut you, and then there's a gland right, it looks like part of their gills, but it's actually, let's see if we can zoom in on it. It's actually a hole right above their, it's a slit right above their fin, and sorry guys, and it sprays venom out. And that's how corridors also poison themselves. And so we'll talk about that whole thing. And a guy named Eric Thomas, that I spoke to, who runs a whole lab down in California at the University of the Pacific that is studying the venom, and that is venom, not poison, but venom of corridors. So, very interesting. Also, he brought me something cool that you guys probably haven't seen. I mean, I know you haven't seen it on this channel. Will we see them, is the question. They are elusive. We will hunt for the elusive. Venezuelan. It's Corridora venezuelas.
You know they're gonna hang out behind something.
Yeah. So let's see here. We need a prodding stick. Let's see. I should have an actual stick with a handle that is just a metal rod somewhere around here. I think yeah, here it is. Alright guys, get ready for excitement. Alan, this is all the excitement I can give you for 20 bucks. without getting Ben to take his shirt off. And these guys fly around the tank. Ooh, they fly around the tank. But these are Corydoras Venezuelans. And they are... they don't exist. Hold on, let me take this out of gimbal mode. Because it's too hard. Hold on, sorry guys, I know this is... Thanks, Ben. Helpful, trusty assistant Ben helped me out there.
Can I turn this thing on?
Yeah, you can turn it off. So, watch again as we move, just gently move this around. These guys are wild caught, and they just zip by. I've never seen Corydoras move this fast, ever. And they're red. They're really cool looking. Right there. Did you guys catch that? We'll scoot this rock if we can. Nah, I don't want to scoot that on the glass, actually. But let's see if we can get him to come out. Also, all this mulm on the bottom is leaves, so don't worry, it's not just all poop. I'm not neglecting my fish. Well, I am, but just the ones that jumped, not these ones. There's 6 of them in here, and they're all so good at hiding that you guys are just going to see a tank that's totally kicked up with dust. In any case, yes, it was a red-orange blur, and they're really pretty. They look like a panda Cory, except they're red. They have a rusty red color to them, and they're probably all hiding right in this corner right here.
Really good at hiding.
They are really good at hiding. Yeah, I see where they're hiding. So get ready for them to bolt in a minute. Oh, they went straight up. Really? This is absurd. Absurd, I tell you. The Corydoras, you see I still have the yellow shrimp. Now I've really kicked up all the mulm in the tank. Now I gotta clean the tank. But I wanted to show you guys the cute Corys. Well, apparently they're too good at hiding for you to see them at all. Period.
You have to catch it. Put it in a bag.
Oh, there's one in the corner. He's making appearances. He's just very stealthful. I built it up now. I gotta show you guys something. Alright, he's in here somewhere. It has to be the corner, you'd say.
This is the way zookeepers feel when they're like, see this exotic new animal that refuses to come out.
Yeah.
Into the public areas of the enclosure.
Yeah, this exotic new animal that you will never ever see. Oh, it's you can't see it now because I kicked up so much of the bottom mulm. Which, by the way, is not bad for you. It's not bad for the fish if it's leaves and stuff. If it's all poop, then yes, it's bad. You need to have soil and plants to soak that up, so to speak. But over here, well, I give up, I guess. I'm just gonna say I failed. It'll be on Facebook. What they look like. They're hiding in this. Somehow they're better at hiding than any Cory I've ever had before. They are ninja Corys, I agree. But now I'm concerned because 6 in a 20 long, I should see one of them, right? Right? Also, thought I'd show you guys the beautiful blue Endler line that I am calling, hold on, trying to set up a ladder as we talk. The beautiful Endler line, and I'm calling it done, basically. You'll see better color online. This is one of the kings or males. Check out this baby that I mixed with the Silverado. He's got pastels in his tail, really beautiful. And then this guy is the same as the other one, except for he has a leopard spotted top fin, purple bottom sword of his lyre tail, and then he has a blue and white awesome upper tail. So those are the guys breeding with all the gals. I'll have to do as I do every couple days, you start to see the males coloring up, and I'll pull them out because all these females are pregnant mostly with this guy's babies. So if his babies prove to be true, then that will be a strain, because it's getting down to the nitty-gritty where the strain seems pretty good. Thank you so much to my moderators. I know this was a choppy, weird live stream. Just wanted to announce it. Didn't want to wait any longer, hold you in suspense. So thank you to my admins, my moderators. Also, wanted to point out that these leopard endlers, rainbow epard lendlers, whoa, with the blue on them and the tiger stripes, this one is just, he's eaten too much. Unless I've somehow created an ultimately colored female, which I'm sure I have not. Those are stable, doing well. Also, gold lines, all buried up. All the females are pretty much buried, which I love to see. Let's see if we can see those. Oh, here we go. We're going to see them. Venezuelans. They're sneaky, these Venezuelans. But I guess you won't get to see a calm one, which is a bummer. But I paid silly money for them when the viewer came to, or when the speaker came to town, because he collected them, and I really like supporting people who go out and collect and name species, you know? But yeah, they're definitely tied up in this, oh, another buried yellow shrimp. Hooray. There's definitely cories. There we go. There they are. See, good things come to those who wait. You guys can't see a darn worth of color through both the camera and whatnot, but you can see the pattern and how stealthy they are. And they're not like, and oh, by the way, they've been laying eggs, which I appreciate. So they're already laying eggs, which is really cool. And yeah, so we'll just let that be, probably, you know. And then I'll clean the bottom of this tank once a week, as I always do. Alright, you guys, I think this live stream has gone on long enough. The Moscow blue guppies are also doing great. Lots of fry. These are from Pentley. Man, see, I'm done. I'm saying Pentley Moscow. Bentley Pasco. And they just change color because of the iridophores rather than chromatophores. They have both. I have a video on that if you're curious what that means. Also, if you're still here, whoever asked what light was on top of my 40-gallon upstairs, it's two Go Sun. It's a Chinese knockoff brand. Oh yeah, Red Root Floaters. Chinese knockoff brand, and it is they're 30-watt floodlights. Also, the Kabamba Furcata looks like this in low tech, no CO2 lighting. So it's still pink and cool looking. Red Root Floaters look like these. Come here. And the trick is, you see how this is all like a mat that doesn't move because of algae? They look like this. And the color sucks in this video because it's live. But let's see if we can show you some of the red. I think you maybe get the idea. They're blood red underneath. And the ones that aren't, like that look more greeny than red like this, they're not blood red, but they're like a soft pink color. But the top of them looks like a nice green green hue on some of them, and then you get the red as they get older. And they're making a comeback, but the powerhead seriously killed them, and it killed all my duckweed, but that's making a comeback faster than anything. So I'm also growing floaters in other places, but There are your redwood floaters. And those lights upstairs, 25 bucks on eBay. Also, oh, I thought we were going to see it. So, thank you guys for participating in the conversation and the giveaway. Thank you, Ben, for hanging out. Sorry, we didn't do a panel type episode. We were gonna do fish news you can use, which is none of it, pretty much. But it may have been fun. So, yeah, thank you guys for joining. We will talk to you later. I'm still having a bit of a reaction, as you can probably see by the hives and the swollen cheek and my eye's not red anymore. Good. So, other than that, look serious, Ben. Let's give a serious exit. Thanks for being part of my giveaway.
Yeah.
The next videos are gonna be all historical and sciencey and stuff. Like Vanna White.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll talk to you guys later. Oh, by the way, I got 3 hours of sleep last night, so I apologize for this fish cast in advance, but in reverse. So that would be